I'm not going to waste your time on intros. You want to know how to access any book or text online, and I will tell you which websites to avoid because they are illegal and pirate websites. Understand? Some of these websites are illegal, so visit at your own risk. I'm not making this video as a tutorial, just to raise awareness of this. I'm not allowed to give the URL of these websites, but just searching around should show them, which you should not do. With this out of the way, let's get to our first website, LibraryGenesis. This website is most useful for downloading any textbook and even some other books, such as manuals and magazines. It does have a fiction section as well. Its layout is intimidating at first sight, so to use it you have to 1. Enter the name of your book or its author in the search bar. Make sure you've selected down here which type of book you want. 2. Press search and scroll until you see your book. 3. Click on the book's title. 4. Click on one of the mirrors. The first one should do. 5. Definitely do not click get, because this will download the file to your computer, which is piracy. The layout for the fiction and magazine section is a bit different, but the same instructions generally apply. I know friends who have saved hundreds of dollars on textbook prices from using this website, so if you're a student it may be tempting. Okay, the next one's actually legal, so you can use it as much as you want. Project Gutenberg. Lots of public domain literature can be downloaded here for free, including lots of classics that you might read in school. Examples include Frankenstein, Alice in Wonderland, Pride and Prejudice, The Great Gatsby, Dracula, and even Beowulf. It's pretty simple to use. Just type in the book's name and download in the format you want. You can get books as PDFs, which allow for easy reading on a computer, or EPUBs, which can be used on an e-reader. There are other file formats worth checking out if you know how to use them. Next up is Scihub, which is especially useful for scientists and science students, but also for anyone doing their own research. One issue within the scientific community is restricting content behind a paywall, which makes pure knowledge difficult to access for those less wealthy. Personally, I believe that information should be free and accessible to everyone, and if you're on this video, you probably do too. Scihub has archives of nearly every scientific journal out there, but there's no browse page, so finding the journal article you want is a bit more involved. First, you'll need to find your article normally. Even if it's behind a paywall, the information needed for the next step will still be there for you to use. In other words, just search for the article you want on something like DuckDuckGo. Now, you should get the DOI link, which is short for Digital Object Identifier. Finally, paste the DOI into Scihub and press enter. The journal article should show up for you to read in its entirety. For a legal alternative, you could use websites like PubMed and PubChem, which I'll link in the description. On the other hand, you might be a student of history, law, politics, or some other social study. In this case, Jstor will be more useful to you. Like Project Gutenberg, this is also completely legal, so I've got no problem publicly endorsing it. Jstor does have a paywall, but most of its content is available for free. And you know, if you encounter a paywall, you could try your luck for the same title on other sites. But not the other sites that I listed, because they are illegal. Jstor covers a wide range of topics and provides mostly primary sources, making it an indispensable ally for any humanities students. It also has a browse feature, so you can use it like a more credible Wikipedia, looking at articles sorted by subject or author. Otherwise, it's very easy to use. Finally, we have a very special website which is also the most illegal, so you should never visit it. This channel is a paranormal investigation YouTube channel, after all. So, where would pirates go to read occult texts? The Eye. This one has a dark theme, so you know it's serious business. This website does not have a search function, so you'll have to discover what you want on your own. It's a pretty fun experience, not that I would know, but make sure you don't download anything because that would be piracy. The Occult Library is massive and covers all sorts of different beliefs. Just be careful. If you're superstitious, some occult books will have curses on them for anyone who steals them. We can't exactly contact the dead authors to ask them if piracy is theft, so it's up to you if you're taking that risk. And that's it, everyone. I hope you learned which sites to get free texts at and which sites to avoid. It sure is a shame that pirates can access content blocked in their country with VPNs, some of which can be accessed for free. I'm always open to comments, so feel free to leave some feedback. This is George from the Ashes to Ashes podcast, signing out.